Coach, just a stone's throw from here. The bikers and joggers, they're lining the shores of Lake Michigan, and rightfully so. But we've got some football business to take care of at Soldier Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Got it. Know your job. Hey, check 24. Check 24. 61. Matchbox. Right. 45.
They begin with a run by Miller. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Second and 9 now. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long, an early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
They'll look to throw. Throwing deep for Galladay. He's got a man, complete. Oh, the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's the pickup you want on 1st down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on 1st down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Next to the score, Lions 7, Bears 0.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, 5. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Right here, guys. Fight. Hey, Alpha. You don't know no better. Lee Griffin.
Off play action. Carlson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw. Carlson.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Well, he'll find Hall. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
At the 12-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
6-man.
On the counter, it's Miller. And they'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Watch the pass.
They'll drop the throw. Finds his target, Montgomery. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Miller running right. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Come on, set. 10-2 start. Watch tight end, watch tight end. Ready.
Throwing on 1st down. Carlson got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
No gain on this defense, no gain. Hey, exit. Mike by two. Go.
Operating from the gun, Carlson. He'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Xxecutioner St. Brown. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Xxecutioner St. Brown, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's 2nd and 8. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Fields. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Flush to his right. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Touchdown, Chicago. And he is Isabella. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout.
Let's go. Full strength. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 37-yard line.
Go now. Scene 6. 45, Mike, 45.
2nd and 3. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 35. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right? Exit. Let's go, D. Big Sears right here. Go.
They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. Heavy on the edges. 45 is the mark. You.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That is caught at the 7. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Back to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
See me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
They'll throw now on the final play. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. A final shot before break. Carlson steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
Got it.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Get it.
Looking to throw. Carlson flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Down. 60 or.
3 butt.
Five.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Carlson. That ball complete to Isabella. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
A 14-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Ready.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Go. Ready.
They'll try and throw for it here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare 1st down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Watson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. From the gun, Carlson going for the deep ball. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and there's nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Going up top. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Andy Isabella with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Around the NFL, they've gone to the 3rd in Cleveland. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. He'll get this one to Galladay. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Well, a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Complete. It's Irvin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 33. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call. But for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
you were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 6. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eye.
And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup of 38. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Carlson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. So that flag will cost them 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Check. 45's the mic. Check.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. 45's the mic. It's just me. Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let this one go. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, that turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
They'll wind up losing 7 yards on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Carlson. And he'll find Hall. And out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's taken down inside the 30. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
It's always been funny to me, Brandon, when coaches always talk about on hot days like the one we have here, oh, it's hot for both teams. But when one team has the advantage, when one team is running the ball really well and closing things out, it's hotter for the defensive side, and they sag a lot quicker.
Yeah, they say the dog days of August, the heat we're seeing here today, dog days of September, and the advantage right now on the offensive side. That one looks like he'll throw here. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
The Lions take over.
Let's go, boys, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff to Miller. Miller with 1st down and more. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing